For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear...
Takedown, looking for the crossface, gets cinched in, this could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Double underhook backbreaker. If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of. Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters of getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight. Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world. And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification. Punches to the face. One response after another, back and forth we go.
Dueling reversals. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years. The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at back and forth we go.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Fatigue more than set again, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
Both arms hooked.
That patented high-impact offense from the visionary. Punk's getting warmed up.
Caught the leg. Dragon screw. Game changer. Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now. Oh, did you hear that? Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Sent crashing down by the body slam.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing. Calf kick finds the mark. Measured kick to the vertebrae. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight. Sliding back into the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
Pile driver. This crowd absolutely getting their money's worth tonight. Uh-oh.
Rollins steers clear of that. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Clearly not trying. Wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Now's the time to beat the count. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Heading right out in the crowd for whatever reason. Oh, my. Boot to the spine right there.
And now war is being waged out in the sea of fans. These people didn't know that had front row seats. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now. Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Hooked up. Shin breaker. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty. Rollins in the line of fire. Powerbomb position.
But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that. Oh, what an axe handle.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on completely.
And set. This one's for the match. Shoulder shoots up before 2. That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Connecting with a sharp elbow. He's making his way to ringside now. Oh, he timed that counter well.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
And he slides him back to the mat. A weakening arm breaker. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. And he's looking for it again. Heading to the top.
Wants to finish this.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You hear them sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk. Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own. Oh, and he connected. And Punk kicks out. Pin on CM Punk. Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on. Legs caught. Got him caught. Into a dragon screw. Game changer. He needs to be prepared. With the lariat. That's hooked in deep. Is he going to tap here?
I don't know how.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Big elbow.
Rollins getting worked on here. Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
CM Punk looking dominant here. Oh my, here we go. GTS. That could end Rollins right now.
CM Punk, a familiar look on his face. Seth Rollins.
CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a
GTS connects. Now CM Punk needs to end this. Makes the cover. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world. This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number. Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.